Welcome back, guys, to Drafting Out Loud for some slow draft someday. We are on the clock, 33 minutes left, and we have three players that are falling down the boards a bit. He actually four. Travis Etienne, actually only I lied. Two players falling down the boards a little bit, and Trey McBride and Devonta Smith. We got Travis Etienne here and Rashee Rice as well. And I think they're all good picks, actually. And my gut was actually to go Devonta Smith here on this one. I'm kind of nervous about Trey McBride this year. And um, I like Devonta Smith, but I'm also thinking Rashee Rice. He just got out of jail, and you got to think he starts to rise up here at some point in time. I haven't been hammering him, but I haven't been hammering Smith either. I just haven't had a lot of them. Um, I don't know what I got going on with JSN. I don't know how much of him I got either. We're going to go to our leverage lab here, go look at our combos that we got. And we're going to look at Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. And right away, you can see only two shares of him, and one of those shares of Devonta Smith already. And I'm thinking that, let's see if any of it's with Rice just for fun. None of it with Rice yet. Okay. So I'm thinking on this draft that if Rice rises like I expect, that means that Devonta Smith is going to fall probably, right? 'Cause Rice is going to pass up Smith. I think they're maybe like back to back, actually, right? Yeah, they're back to back. And what's interesting here is that if we go to the market movers for underdog, we don't have any rise yet for Rice, I don't think. No. But you see, Devonta Smith actually is rising up a little bit still. Four picks in the last 30 days. Like that was kind of when AJ Brown got traded, right? Half of that time ago. So yeah, I think most of this is right when the AJ Brown trade went in, and then he's kind of been rising up just a little bit since then. That rise, I think, is kind of going to stop, and I think Rashee Rice is going to pass him up here. We're just going to take Rashee Rice, get ahead of that a little bit. I don't have any reason here to take Devonta Smith a whole lot. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's okay. But I think the one with the highest upside here is probably Rashee Rice. I don't think he's the best player, but I think he has the most upside. So let's do it. Next up. Oh, okay. We took Cam Scatabo apparently with our first pick on this one. We're at the turn, you can see here. And this is one where I actually took Zay Flowers in the third round. Yeah, in the third, actually, Zay Flowers, then Brees Hall. Hey, Brees Hall was on our fallers list, but he probably shouldn't be falling. We're just trying to get something different. I'm supposed to keep on drafting the same darn team every time. Um, and so we took Flowers and Hall, and we got Scat as a fall. He actually fell down the board a little bit to pick 48 with an ADP of 43. Is he on the risers list still? He was rising. I don't think I saw him on there for today. So maybe he's starting to slow down a bit. But I expect there to be more positive news about him, and I expect him probably to rise up some more. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right on that one. But we drafted Zay Flowers here for a reason, and so we're gonna combine him with Lamar Jackson, get a little bit of a unique combo here. Just because we've gotten a lot of Jahmyr Gibbs. I just don't want all our Jahmyr Gibbs teams to look exactly the same. Probably not the way to play it. We got a couple DraftKings here to look at, and I got a couple players queued up here. I think I looked at some of these earlier because I wasn't sure if I was able to get to them or not, but I did. I have been able to get to them now. We did get, oh, look at this one. Okay, so we got four running backs and one wide receiver. A little bit of a different build. Reason we did this, why do we do this? Let's take a look. I think it's just because we're getting some value here and we're trying to do something different. So Jefferson at 9, totally fine. Barkley at 16, a little bit further than where he usually goes. Hall at 33, a little bit further than he usually goes. Scatabo at 40. Um, and there's Jacobs there too. I think I think I was choosing between those two. And Scatabo was rising more. So I took Scatabo here. And then Tootin is rising, so I took him here. So I think we're just gonna be stopping at four running backs with this team, and we're gonna see what we can do with the rest of it. Let's see here. Uh, I did take Tootin on another team recently, and then I took Tate, who is on my players here. And so I think it's really between Daniels and Thomas. And one thing I'm seeing here is that the Parker Washington drafter is to the right of us, which means that most likely we can get Trevor Lawrence here at 81 and maybe even push him to 88 if we really want to. Where's Trevor Lawrence go usually? 85. So he kind of goes in between. We probably don't want to push, and we pick, maybe could, maybe this guy here will take Trevor Lawrence if we let him go. That being said, maybe if both Dak and Trevor Lawrence make it to us, we just maybe let them both pass and see if we can get a falling Trevor Lawrence in 88 if there's a nice pick at 81. So I do think in this case here, we take Brian Thomas Jr., who is rising up the boards, I think. Is it on both sites or just DraftKings? He's not rising up on Underdog. Let's take a quick look at DraftKings here since we're looking at some DraftKings drafts now. I know there's been some positive buzz for him. I don't know. There's Baishal Toot in the top of both of them. Oh, Rashee Rice is rising up on DraftKings. Seems like, and then look at there's Brian Thomas rising up the boards here too. Still rising up over a pick every 2 days here, and a half a round in the past 30 days. Okay, I think all those things kind of seal it for us. We are going to take Brian Thomas Jr. here. We definitely need wide receivers, right? Since we only have one. And we'll see if we can get like a Jacksonville thing going here on this team. Okay, let's see if that there we go. That took. We got one more here. 10th round. Okay. Rasheed White. Is he still on the, or sorry, Rashad White. He is also on the risers list. You can see right here. And is this one where we do Jaden Daniels? Yeah, we do have Jaden Daniels on this team. I did look at this earlier. I was hoping Tyler Shuck would make it back as well. That way we'd have more QBs to look at maybe with our pick 123 pick. We are down. We only have one QB on this one, but it is a good QB in Jaden Daniels. Speaking of him on this one, and we do have the Nico Collins thing here later on that we can do. The Tyler Shuck would have been nice because we do have Kyle Pitts in Atlanta, but oh well, that did not happen. We are going to take Rashad White here. He is rising up the boards. He does correlate with our team. We don't like desperately need running backs, but we have three. That would give us four solid running backs. It'll make us easily be able to stop at five running backs, then build out the rest of the team with other stuff. And just we have a solid balanced team overall with this one. So let's go Rashad White right here. And we'll see what gets back to us at pick 123. Maybe if a running back comes to us, we do that. If Baker Mayfield comes to us, maybe we do that. I'm not sure. Take Ja'Cory Cross-Mara and steal the top two pieces in the Washington running back room. Casey Concepcion's getting some buzz as well. So there's some options here on this team. None of them are like great options. I think we'll have to look and see. I think if like J.K. Dobbins makes it all the way back to us, I think you just got to do it. Because of the ADP value. If he doesn't make, oh, also Matthew Golden would be a bring back on Nico Collins. So I do think that either of these players right here are definitely options. If you ask me, and Baker Mayfield falling hasn't been on the fallers list, I don't think, but he seems to be falling just slowly. Yep, not on the fallers list. Okay. Lamar and Jameson Williams on the fallers list, though, by the way. And so is Trey McBride on the fallers list. There you go. Okay. There are some slow drafts for the day. Let me know what you think, if I did the right thing or not. See you on the next one. Peace.